the Bearded Lady Project. What is the problem that you denounce with this book?
The project is inspired off of Ellen's experience. She said, as a woman in my field, I can't just do my job. And so out of frustration, it seemed like the only thing that was holding her back was her lack of facial hair. So the project started by Ellen just out of frustration and trying to lighten the mood, saying, if I just slapped a beard on my face, maybe I could just show up and do my job. Overall message is everyone should be able to do science. We started with women should be able to do science, and now we're bringing the conversation deeper to hopefully bring a deeper awareness of the fact that identity is not black and white.
The top two challenges were feeling like I belonged. I was the only woman at the field sites. And then that led me to question, do I belong here? Am I good enough? Am I tough enough? Am I strong enough? Am I smart enough? That was hard. That was putting energy into combating that doubt instead of being able to put that energy into just doing what I loved and doing science.
Our project walks a very fine line of offending, disregarding. In American society, a woman cannot come off as funny if she wants to be seen as professional. We're not playing dress up, and this is not cross-dressing. The only change that we made to the women in the portraits is that we put a fake beard on them. So if you were to walk by and look, you would think initially that you were looking at a man, and if you realized it was a woman, would that challenge your assumptions of that scientist?
There's so many women who were willing to participate and put the beard on.
It was meant to create a reaction because I believe that we can't have an honest discussion unless we're able to see and hear our true opinions. And I think that's the beauty of art, is that there's no one right way to respond. You know, there's a whole myriad of ways that, you know, we'll react to a project like this.
So we have this implicit bias that men are more competent, deserving of mentorship, should be paid more.
So does the American society has a patriarchal order today?
Yes.
We all know that there is a problem with gender stereotypes. We know that there's a disparity between women's representation, but we don't know it personally because we're not able to talk about it.
A lot of the things that need to be done to make the geosciences a more welcoming place for women need to come at the highest level. So people who are in leadership positions need to be aware of the inequities that exist. For those of us who are minorities in our either in our communities, in our professions, you know, there's this pressure to not just be average, but you have to be perfect. You have to be better than perfect because you are setting the standard for your race, for your sex, for, you know, whatever part of your identity makes you a minority. And if you are not perfect, you are letting down all women. You are letting down all people of color. It shouldn't be that way, but it is.
As a woman, you have a lot less freedom to screw up or to do something unprofessional because that will follow you.
Find your community. Find those people who will be supportive of you and who have your back.